any run for a re-election. We're now getting reports the White House has sent what's being called a 2012 rescue team to the state of Florida. That's a biggie. Let's bring in our campaign watchers, Brad Blakeman, the former deputy assistant to President George W. Bush, and Simon Rosenberg, the president of NDN, a left-of-center think tank and a leading advocate of immigration reform. Gentlemen, welcome to you both.
Thank you. Good to be here.
All right, Brad, let me start with you. He's gotten so much criticism he hasn't done enough in the Gulf, so he sends some extra folks down there. Why is that a bad thing?
This is all about rescuing President Obama, not rescuing the people who need the help down there. And this is quite evident that the president and his staff realizes he's in big trouble. The Floridians, those in Louisiana and Mississippi and Alabama are holding this president accountable for his slow and incompetent response to the BP oil disaster. Now he sees the handwritings on the wall that he needs help, and he's sending political operatives in well in advance of a political election to save himself, somebody who doesn't even face a primary in 2012. Very odd.
And there's been some criticism from House Democrats and others on the Hill who say, hey, what about 2010? We need your help now. Simon, is the White House too focused on 2012 and saving the president versus Democrats in general?
No, I think in regard to this specific matter, I don't think the president's response has been incompetent. I think you saw him negotiate a $20 billion deal with BP to pay out to affected communities. We've seen recently now, just in the last week to 10 days, it looks like the well itself may be capped. And there has been criticism of him, as Brad said, in these affected communities that more wasn't being done. And so the president has dispatched more resources, more people to make sure that they're doing everything they can. And I think that what the president's focused on is fixing the problem and then let the politics fall, where they may at the end of the day. I mean, if in a few months, the well is capped, the money is going out to the people that need it, I think the president this will be looked at as a great success story by many people who've been critical of him on this BP spill.
All right, Simon, beyond the issue of dispatching people and crews and tankers and anything that can help down there, I mean, we're talking now about people who are sort of a campaign-type team heading down there to shore up a place where the president's in big trouble in Florida. His approval ratings there are hovering around 40%. It is a huge state. It's what he needs to win. So the question is he playing politics with this? I mean, are we campaigning this so far in advance and politicizing this issue to help him get a win in 2012?
No, I think, look, part of any disaster response like this is a communications and political response. You have to explain to people what you're doing. There's been a lot in the article that was in the Politico today, for example. You had mayors saying that the administration's been bad at the response. You had mayors saying they've been good at the response. There are a lot of communities being affected. They needed more people on the ground to help manage the relations with local jurisdictions. They've sent the people in there. It's the right thing to do. I'm proud of the administration for how much they've been, frankly, responsive to the people on Fox, and Bobby Jindal and others have been critical of them. They've put more players on the ground. I think they've done the right thing.
All right, Brad, are they more political players?
These are absolutely political people. These aren't people, FEMA people. This isn't administration people who are serving this government. These are people that are serving the president.
Brad, they're all administration officials.
This is the most selfish White
in the government of the United States, Brad.
Simon, this is the most selfish White House that has ever existed.
Brad.
It's all about President Obama. Listen to your Democrats. They're being thrown over the side in 2010. The president could care less about them. And in fact, he's going to pick up the pieces like Bill Clinton and figure out how best to stay in office. And that's why he's sending political people down there. What he should be worried about is good government makes good politics. Treat the people right, and they'll treat you right. Don't go down there and try and brainwash people that somehow the president's response is different than what it is and what it was.
Megan, can I say that I just don't think it's a disqualifier if you worked on a campaign to be able to serve in government. John Roberts, the Supreme Court Justice, was a legal advisor to the Bush-Cheney campaign, and he was
Simon,
able to
these are not government people.
I think they
these
are government officials.
People paid for by
Brad, read the article, Brad. They all serve in the government, in commerce, in different positions, and they've been dispatched to go down there and do their jobs. You got your facts wrong, Brad.
That's why that's why they're being dispatched. They're political people, not government people, paid for by politics, not government, to save this president. That's why they're being sent.
They all work for the federal government, Brad, all of them.
All right, let's leave it there, gentlemen. Brad Blakeman and Simon Rosenberg.
Thanks.
Great to see you both today. Thanks for the debate.
Thanks, guys.
Well, it takes a lot to stop a rock star from performing live for the fans.